Hello my legend modders and welcome to another restoration video about my old model from Airfix, and that is this kinda beauty King Tiger 2, which I made almost 2 or 3 years ago. I was kinda glad and happy with the result of this tank, but again I decided with the new look of this German extraordinary machinery. I use, as you can see, some cleaning with alcohol, thinners, of course knives for old color, old glue, and you can see how I cleaned it to the base plastic with all thinners what I have. I used enamel, of course lacquer, brushes, and some other stuff what I have, cleaning the wheels as well. And it was really fun to again see the base plastic and some impurities sadly on this model which I made in that days. As you can see, it fell off the machine gun from the front. And yeah. Here's the first upgrade what I add, and that is the cutting off the sides and cleaning the residual plastic with of course knife. Now I add a wire to the up on the King Tiger turret and gluing the upper hull with the lower hull finally, and spraying kinda like a first coat with a black spray. Here it is, the closer look on the first coat of the shading. After the first coat I start spraying with sandy color from Revel, the base coat, and my airbrush is Fengda AG100. Of course spraying the whole turret as well, and I really digging the look. I decided to make a camouflage with stripes, so I must use a masking tape to do a smooth result. Of course on the lower hull as well. And I think this like basic and simple masking is great, and it was of course worth it and make the great look. I must this party at the front because there was a kinda huge gap, so I fill it and send it down. Now as you can see, I start spraying the darker tone of a yellow to, of course, to the front as well. Later I use the Ziegler rod from Revel and start again spraying on the whole model. From these clips I start really digging the look, like how it turned out, and it's nice. Tearing the masking tape off from the model, and here is the gorgeous look on the complete turret. Wow. Of course doing the same way on the lower hull, and this is the new look of my old model. Wow. I start painting the discs, I mean wheels, with black color like usual. Of course you can use the silver one as well, and there's the silver color for painting the drive wheel, and of course road wheel as well. After I done the basic painting, I start making scratches on the turret to make a damaged and abraded look. Of course on the turret and sides as well, and some other areas on the tank. Of course, small chipping here on the front panel as well, and of course on the hatches where the tank crew was. Don't forget, of course, painting the small details like cables, again with a silver color from Revel or from Vallejo, and later add the color to like shovels, axes, tone cables like the holders as well. Adding the super glue to glue the tantracks like usual. And here you can see how I started a little bit struggling with tank tricks, but it looks pretty nice, I must say. Here you can see I must use some weight, and first time, I think, I add a mud from just sawdust, dirt, gypsum, and of course brown color, and I add it mostly to the road wheels and to the tantracks to looks like used in battle like usual, and of course adding some other mud splatters, and yeah. Now I start cleaning the wash with enamel thinner to make the whole tank look dirtier, and of course using cotton swabs as well, using brushes, adding washes of course to the front panel to make it a lot more dirtier than the like a turret, because mostly front, sides and back were very dirty because of the ground and water and some other environment effects. Hey, yeah. And again, cleaning it, the excess wash with cotton swab. And don't forget, of course, on the front as well, again using the brushes and cleaning it, and of course using some wash again on the engine bay and engine area. Here the last small touches with wash on the sides, and don't forget on the down part of the tank, and cleaning it again with a white brush and enamel thinner. The last touch on this model is mud splatters with a brush and tweezers and dark brown or lighter brown color, and it was the final step before the matte varnish, and this is the final look of a model.